Have you ever lied, just for fun? Told a joke that went too far, thinking there'd be no harm? What if that one little lie came back when you needed help the most? This is the story of a boy who shouted for help when there was no danger, and discovered what happens when people stop believing you. Story. In a quiet mountain village where the sun rose behind pine-covered hills and golden wheat fields waved in the wind, lived a young boy named Elon. He was 12 years old, curious, clever, and often bored. His village was small, his chores were many, and the days stretched long beneath the open sky. Elon had one job. Every day after breakfast, he would take the village sheep up the hill to graze. From sunrise until dusk, he sat beneath the same old tree, watching the sheep chew lazily, chasing away the occasional crow, and counting the clouds. The villagers trusted him. He was the shepherd boy, the guardian of the flock. Stay alert, they told him. If wolves come down from the hills, you must shout for help. We'll come running. At first, Elon took it seriously. He watched the trees. He listened for howls. But weeks passed, and nothing ever came. No wolves, no danger, just wind, grass, and the slow ticking of time. One afternoon, lying beneath the shade with a stick in his mouth and nothing to do, a thought slithered into Elon's mind. A game, a joke. He stood up, cupped his hands around his mouth, and shouted, "Wolf! Wolf! A wolf is attacking the sheep." Within moments, the silence of the village broke. Farmers dropped their tools. Mothers grabbed sticks. The blacksmith came running with a hammer in hand. Together, they rushed up the hill, hearts pounding, ready to fight. But when they reached the meadow, they saw no danger. Only Elon laughing breathlessly. "Oh, you should have seen your faces," he chuckled. "You all ran like the wind." The villagers did not laugh. The elder frowned. "This is not a game, boy. We came because we trusted you." But Elon only smirked. "I was bored. That's all." The villagers shook their heads and returned, grumbling. But the next day, Elon did it again. "Wolf! Wolf!" And again they came. And again he laughed. By the third time, fewer people responded. The blacksmith didn't come. The farmer stopped halfway and turned back. Only a handful reached the top, and when they did, Elon was already rolling on the grass in laughter. "You people are too easy," he teased. Now the villagers were angry. "If you keep lying," the baker snapped, "no one will believe you when it's real." Elon shrugged. "Who needs help? There are no wolves." Days passed. Then one evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills and the sky turned the color of fire, Elon heard a sound. A low, guttural growl. The hairs on the back of his neck stood up. From the trees, yellow eyes blinked. Not one, not two. 3 wolves stepped into the clearing, silent, stalking, their movements smooth and hungry. Elon jumped to his feet. "Wolf! Wolf! Please! There are real wolves!" he screamed, louder than ever before. He waved his arms, shouted until his throat hurt. In the village, some heard him. A woman paused at her well. A man looked up from chopping wood. But they only shook their heads. "Another joke," they said. "He's trying to fool us again." Back on the hill, the sheep began to bleat and scatter. Elon tried to chase the wolves away, throwing rocks, waving sticks, but they didn't fear him. He was just a boy. By the time the villagers came to the meadow, hours later, they found Elon sitting on the ground, eyes wide, tears streaking his dusty cheeks. Around him, the field was torn. Some sheep had fled. Others had not made it. He didn't speak. He didn't joke. This time, he simply whispered, "I told the truth." And no one came. The elder placed a hand on his shoulder. "Yes," he said quietly, "but the truth is powerless when built on lies." Moral: a lie may bring attention once, even twice, but when the truth finally arrives, it may come alone. Trust is not just earned, it must be protected. Because once broken, it may not be there when you need it most.